Okay guys, so finally the first video of our passing series, the 4 phases. You wanted it. This video had a lot of likes, so we will start with phase number 1, staying safe. And we are back at B team, so we have a really nice room to show you. Linus, can you sit down? Okay, perfect. So we can look at multiple guards. So you are obviously interested in rumble passing, so we will talk about it in rumble passing a little bit. Phase number 1 is to stay safe. And actually, if you see the best performers in Jiu-Jitsu, you can come close, Leon, like as close as possible, exactly. If you look at the best performers, not the best people with the best skill, because I think it can be different. You can have a lot of skill, but maybe you're not winning stuff, and there are people that win stuff but have 1 to 2 really good skill sets that they can impose on their partners. So what you see in a lot of people is they are really good in staying safe. You can't entangle them, you can get your game going on them. And this is very frustrating because maybe sometimes you have skills that are way better for them and where you're way better than your partner. But if you can enter there, it means nothing. So staying safe is the most important. In the sense of rumble passing, I want to understand my stance and how to engage first. Most people stay like this, okay? And this is good, but understand that Linus sees my leg, exactly. And even if my hands are in front, it's not far from my leg. So what I propose, because I'm more athletic than my partner, I can go into this stance, okay? Just because I I stand and he is seated. So now I can use these principles from wrestlers. Hands first, then head, then hip. My hands are first. So if I just want to be defensive, the only thing that I need to do is to monitor whatever is in front first. So in Linus's case, let's say his hands are first. If I say, Linus, try to attack any guard, I just need to monitor it, you see? And it's very hard for Linus to grab anything. Doesn't matter if he wants to wrestle or if he wants to play guard against me. If he would lay supine, I use the same principle, but his legs are first. So if he tries to entangle me with the legs or whatever, I monitor the legs. If he tries to grab my hand here, I strip it, or I go very close to my elbow. So now if he tries to strip it, I can put weight into him. And I use the elbow connection, like a lot of people are doing in guard, in the top position. Okay, the immovable elbow is even better from top. Okay, if we look at the half guard, I'm already in the guard, right? So my positioning is a bit different. From here, I will try to keep him in the knee shield, and I will try to flatten him out, for example, or even before I do that, I don't want him to get anything going. So I can monitor his hands, or even better, I can go into a V grip and monitor the other hand. And I also want to have my leg outside. So now if he tries to attack me, he can't grab anything, okay? He needs to remove one of my hands exactly before he can grab anything. So I go back and I monitor the hands. Again, if Linus tries to attack me, or do whatever, it's very hard. And now I can go back. But I'm not applying pressure. Because if you go from phase 1 to phase 2, you apply pressure. And every time you apply pressure, this is where you can get off balance. So the moment I apply pressure into my partner, this is where technically he can off balance me because my whole weight is in front of him or on him. So if he kicks me with his knee shield or whatever, exactly, this can happen. But if you stay safe properly, so if I really control both hands and I now apply pressure, if he now tries to do it to me, it's hard because my weight is distributed. So let's go back to rumble passing. I have my stance, I have my rules with my hands. Let's say he beats my hands. Now my head will come. So if he tries to go into my legs, my head will prevent it. And now I go back to the rule. I bring back my hands. If he beats my hands and my head, now he's on my legs. Okay? This is not staying safe anymore. This is panicking. Okay? If you see people getting to this point, usually people that want to stay safe will bring back the head just so have the head back in. Okay, so I changed the rule right now. So now he needs to beat the head again, and now I can push the leg back and go in. But if I lost everything, I can get head position, I can get hands. This is not staying safe anymore. This is something completely else. Okay? And you can pretty much use this concept for every pass. Before you attack, you just want to stay safe. And let's say my partner gets into positions like this. Okay? My job as someone that wants to apply his passing style, I need to reset everything and get back to neutral. So for example, let's say Linus lays down, and again, I'm in the half guard, and from here, I effed it up, and he gets a 2-on-1. Okay, so in order to stay safe, I need to reset. But if I just pull it out, I'm off balanced. I don't just want to pull it out. This is where he can start to push me away with the knee, potentially knee lever me, and do all of this stuff. So I need to be patient. Again, he beat my hand. I will bring my head in. So now I could, for example, go right here and I can cut the ankle at the angle, okay? So now if he tries to use this grip, it's hard because he needs to beat my head again. And if he goes to my head, I will probably go away and go here. So he will hold on. And the more he holds on, the more time I have to beat the hand with my hand fight or to sprawl out. So now you see, I changed the rules completely. I could try to pass and apply pressure, but I'm not in the best position. So if he does anything from here, I will probably start to go away, reset, and start all over again. You can only apply pressure after you can stay safe, if you want to be in a good position. You can obviously also just go into your partner and fall into him and try to play here. This works if you're way, way better than him in the two essential skills that I call base top and base bottom. So holding or being in the guard of your partner and applying pressure while you stay safe. This is a skill. And the skill from the bottom is to off-balance you against my will. So if I'm way better than my partner in these two skills, I can go in, obviously. But if we are somewhere on the same level, if I just go in and I'm not staying safe, he will try to gain an advantage. And while I fall into him, he will use the gravity against me. So if I try to body lock him or whatever, he can off-balance me against my will. But if I control the hands first, he tries to off-balance me here, it's hard. So now from the hands, I go into the body lock, and I locked it already. So now I can just fall on my partner. If he now tries to off-balance me, yeah, I can fall with my whole weight on the grip, okay? And then I can start to pass. Guys, we got a lot of love for the first video. Please hit the like button. I want to see at least 1K likes again. And then we will look at the skill number 2. And if you have any particular questions, just ask. I have a lot of stuff on passing and like in a wider spectrum on my Patreon. So if you want to see the body lock passing, the half guard passing, the split passing, whatever you want to see, just go to my Patreon. You can also be a free member and see what you like or not. I see you soon, guys.